Hello Cancer, welcome in. This is a general reading for Cancer. Because it's general, not everything may resonate, but just take what does and leave the rest behind. There's no date, this is not date specific, this reading. It's meant to be timeless. I trust that if you've come across it, then it's likely that it's meant for you at that time. I've pulled 3 oracle cards from new decks that I have. I wanted some time to really think it through and just contemplate on them. I'll be doing that for a while, and then we're going to move into the tarot. So the first oracle card that you got from the Kuan Yin Oracle is the Dance Unveiling. Beautiful images here. And this is a card about, it's a card about patience. It's a signal to you that there's some situation that's about to resurface. So it's something that's already operating within your life or is coming around again. And when this happens, there's something about, it's like you're going to perceive the situation, the person, the event, whatever it is that you thought you had a handle on before, you're going to perceive it very differently. And in part that's due to the fact that, you know, when we see events and people and situations in our life, we're really seeing just a small part of the greater whole. And this is a signal that there are things that were unfolding that now that they have unfolded, once this situation or person or place or whatever comes back around again, you're going to see something very different in it. It's going to feel very different to you. The person's going to feel different to you. It may be obvious, it may be really subtle, but it will definitely make a difference. There will be more clarity in it because that which needed to unfold has now unfolded, and it will bring relief. It will bring relief, and it'll also kind of confirm your intuition about it. So there's patience. So there's patience needed as just to recognize that this is likely to feel very different. The second one is from the Starseed Oracle, and this is Activated Earth, and this is about power lines, ley lines, trust where you're led. You can see here this stone gateway here, just beautiful image. And this talks about ley lines. Ley lines are like energetic lines that link, that are known to link sacred sites and burial mounds, places of worship, stone circles, that kind of a thing, and it links them. So there may be, for some of you, there's the trusting where you're led talks about if you feel sort of this, not ache necessarily, but if you feel this urge arise to go and visit a place of worship, to visit some sort of sacred site, it's calling you to trust that. And this is not a really loud thing. I think I just said that. Not a really loud thing, but it is a, you'll know it because it'll be soft and quiet and sort of beckoning you in that way. But there's a trusting where you're led in life in general, and then specific places in particular that may seem unusual. That's not part of your daily routines kind of thing. The next one is the Animal Spirit deck, and you got the Golden Egg, Cancer. Pretty beautiful image there. This speaks to the message that's in the center of your heart. They call it the unstruck sound. It's not heard by anyone but yourself, and it requires you getting into retreating from the busyness of life, getting into a contemplative state, a meditative state, and really giving yourself that time and that presence to hear the message. And the call here is to go to this state with, if you have a difficult situation, something that it's really hard for you to work your way through, go to this state with that question and that asking for answer. It's definitely get yourself in a quiet space with the intention of listening for a response to something that's not just bothering you, but just that you can't work through very easily. Sort of a bigger ticket item. Yeah, so those are the oracle messages from the oracles today. So now we'll move into the tarot. I've shuffled your cards and meditated on them as well. So we'll just move into it and see what comes out. Okay, underlying message here. Underlying energy, rather. Wow, closure. The World card. The World card, a card of closure. That's just really potent start there. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, meaning that there's a decision here, perhaps about closing out a relationship and beginning another, but there's certainly a decision to be made around love and maybe closing it out or after the fact. It's weighed heavily on you, I see here with the Ten of Wands. It's been coming a long time. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming up here in your recent past. I'm going to lay all these out and then go through them. The Hanged Man. The Seven of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Four of Wands, right in the heart of your reading, Cancer. Beautiful. The King of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The Fool card, another major arcana. And the Two of Cups. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Certainly something here about a loving relationship. We have here the Four of Wands right in the heart of your reading. That talks about union. It talks about happiness and fulfillment. Sometimes celebration. It can signal a wedding. There's a cycle here that is shifted or is shifting. Perspective building. Definitely looking for some truth. And then there's something here about taking a risk as well. So let's move into it. Let's clarify. You have the Nine of Pentacles in your past here. Let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles. You could be closing out perhaps work, you could be shifting careers, or maybe you're retiring altogether. Let's see where this is. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune again. The Wheel of Fortune flipped right out. Jeez. So yeah, this could be pointing to a big shift in your working life. Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles for Cancer. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a signal that, the Nine of Pentacles is about, working long and hard to, usually, it's about career and work life, but you're at a place in life, regardless of how that looks for you. You're at a place in life, and this is in your past position. You're at a place in life where you're kind of enjoying the fruits of your labors. Things have shifted. You could have retired, you could have left this job and you're taking sort of sabbatical time before you move on to another venture. And I see here with the Page of Pentacles that there's some kind of research and you have an idea, you have something that's really concrete that you want to act on, and it's very inspiring. So you're doing research, that kind of a thing. You have here the presence of the Six of Cups, which talks about past relationships. I'm signaling now that your oracle card spoke to seeing a situation differently than you did prior, and having that really kind of move you in a certain way. So I'm feeling the link here with the Six of Cups that talks about nostalgia, someone from your past, someone who's really close to you. Perhaps there's someone here that was in your life before, and they were just on a friend level or something, and now you see them in a different light. You see them like as a potential that you're actually feeling really close to them. Like, wow, I can really trust this person, or they bring me great comfort. They're, it could be speaking to a family member even. It could look like that, or it could definitely, and I'm feeling like this is about a love relationship with the cards that are here. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which means that whatever happened there or is happening, you have the Wheel of Fortune twice. That is good luck for you. Good luck. And there's the Hermit, the card of Virgo. So far you have Virgo, you have Pisces, you have Aquarius, you have Aries and Virgo. You have, that's it so far. So. And any of the sword cards or the pentacle cards, yes. Just one cup here so far. So let's continue. That's asking you for perspective as well. So getting, as this indicates with the golden egg, get into that quiet place and ask that more difficult question, something that's unresolved. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles for Cancer. Wow. Seven of Pentacles. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles for Cancer. Someone here is, you have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Wands to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So 2 sevens right there. And you have the Hanged Man now popping up twice. You have 2 Wheel of Fortunes and 2 Hanged Mans, and we just saw the Hermit. So we're talking about getting perspective on a situation and big shifts happening. Whether that happened before, it's happening now. There's big shifts that are in the mix here. And there's a perspective, and with the need for perspective is there because you feel anxiety, you may feel defensive or kind of creating a bubble around you, like you don't really want things to shift. Let me move over here where we have the Ace of Cups here. So this is either, the Ace of Cups signals self-love. It can signal self-love, a call for that. And it can also be romantic love, of course. There's definitely a soulmate level. We have here the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Those are both talking about soulmate level relationship here. And again, soulmate level, it doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be about, it can be a family member, a good close friend, something along those lines, but someone whom you're really in harmony with. We have here the card of Victory, the 6 of Wands underneath here. So the 7 of Pentacles is a card about being patient, which is exactly what these oracle cards are saying. The Kuan Yin in particular, be patient. It's coming around. It is coming around. I can see the wheels here are turning. It's coming around, and it's going to shift your perspective on it when it comes around again. So let's clarify the 4. Yeah, the 4 of Wands. Wow, there's another repeat. Clarifying the, whoa, okay, 4 of Wands. Okay, we're just coming around again here. Just looking for that was the Queen of Swords. So we have the King of Swords that's appeared again. We have the Emperor, really potent card, and then the 5 of Pentacles, clarifying the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is about union and happy home. It's about celebration and good things, good feel, like just feeling really content. And that's right in the heart of your reading. So I feel like with the Emperor, this can be an Aries that is in the mix here. It's talking about control. Sometimes the shadow of the Emperor can be very much a controlling person. I mean, the Emperor controls the environment to create a solid, stable foundation. So you may be in that position now. This could be you, Cancer, where you're creating a foundation of sorts, or it's been created and you're feeling on top of your game. Or it could be someone in the mix here who has a controlling nature and is and that's all, you know, can be kind of antagonistic in a way to get what they want. That's what's behind it, really. They're really just trying to serve the greater whole, but the shadow side can come out with anyone. So we have the Emperor here, and we have a repeat with the King of Swords. And the King of Swords can talk about, it can be the lawyer. It's known as the lawyer of the deck. This is a person who keeps their feelings out of it and use rational thinking to find out the truth, to seek the truth. And you have this twice. You have this twice. So if there's, unless the Justice card comes out, I'm going to say that, you know, and it could be the card, it's the card of Aquarius. So it could be an Aquarian is featured in this mix as well. And this person seems to be, you know, as I just described the characteristics of them, they're seeking the truth. There's something here that is going to resurface, that is going to be a truth for you, or the situation. The Five of Pentacles here, that's talking about a feeling of lack, feeling left out. And the mix of this with the Emperor is that, you know, a controlling situation, a person who's controlling a situation can kind of shun and shut out another, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not meaning to at all. They're just trying to control. So if this is you, or if this is someone that you recognize in the mix of things, Cancer, I think someone here is just looking for the truth, and they're being pretty hard in their approach to looking at that. So there may be a need to revisit where this is coming from. There may be a need to revisit the approach for whomever I'm talking about here who's doing this. That could be exactly why there's a feeling of trepidation, anxiety is surfacing, and a defensiveness, because of course if somebody's really controlling around you, it makes you feel back on your heels and like, geez, you know. There's a lot of choices here, maybe to the point of confusion, which way to go. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. I need a little more information about that. Okay, there's the Ace of Cups again. Wow. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, wow, we have a victory here. We have the Six of Wands. It's come up again. The Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, which you have received twice. So things have shifted, will be shifting, and it has something to do with, I feel like your perspective is definitely going to change about this person, this situation. And self-love is what I'm getting really clearly. Having moved through some difficult situation, feeling shut out, sometimes that can work to your benefit, because it kind of creates a situation where you're forced to being shut out isn't always unproductive. If you're productive about it, feeling shut out means that you go internally, you do the work, you take the hangman energy of getting that perspective, that much needed perspective. So that seems to have served you, or will be serving you, as far as, you know, getting back in touch with you. The message of the golden egg here about, you know, looking for that, asking that difficult question to yourself, within your, so your guidance will come from within. There's a message that is trying to reach you, and it requires contemplation, it requires meditation, it requires perspective. So introspective. Just getting off by yourself, being off by yourself. The Ace of Cups for some can absolutely signal a romantic relationship. I see here, as far as a romantic relationship goes, we have the Six of Swords here as well as the World card. Both of these are signals of leaving something that's really uncomfortable, rough waters, and moving to something, closing it out, closing it out, closing it out. And there's a decision here to close something out. So that's the difficult question I see. But you're going to be in calmer waters. It's going to lead you to yourself, is what I'm hearing very clearly. It's going to lead you back to yourself. There's the Page of Swords. This is a message. It can be a text, can be some post that triggers a recognition of some kind. So it's also the Spy of the deck. So someone could be watching you online, or you could be watching someone else. Let's clarify the Fool card here. Because we have these two together. Let me get these cards out first. The Fool card. Let's clarify the Fool. Wow. This is so potent, Cancer. Oh. Clarifying the Fool card. Okay. Clarifying the Fool card for Cancer. Wow, more repeats. You have the World card clarifying the Fool card. And what I was going to, you have the World card, this, jeez, I do this, I get way ahead. The Knight of Cups, the World card, and the Two of Pentacles are coming out to clarify the Fool card. So where I was going with that, before I wanted to pull the cards first, was that the World card clarifying the Fool card. I was going to pull the World card and the Fool because the World card is the very end card in the tarot. In the major arcana, it is a signal of things closing and ending, like not in a terrible way, just a big cycle of life. And you have two Wheel of Fortunes here. Big cycle of life is closing itself out. And the Fool card is stepping out into a brand new vista. It's about stepping out on your own. It's feeling that liberty, and taking a risk and just reaching for the next thing, the next step, the next something you're inspired to do with this Page of Pentacles here. You have an idea to act on it because you're ready. At this point in this reading, you are ready. You have the Knight of Cups here and the Two of Pentacles twice, because it's here in your underlying energy. So there's a lot of things that you're juggling, and it could be that there's two people in the mix. I'm only seeing an Aquarian and an Aries here so far, as far as people. Actually, you have the Queen of Pentacles here as well, and I was taking that more about self-care, but it could be that there's an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus in the mix. I saw Virgo come up with the Hermit card at one point there. So there's someone here that either you want to offer a cup of love to, or they you. And I will clarify the Two of Cups here. You have the Ace of Cups twice. Wow, you just have, this is, oh my gosh. And there's the Lover's card, the card of Gemini. So, geez, you know, like, it's really clear that once you get over this feeling of lack, there's not a lot of heavy cards here. Before I say that, let's move to the Two of Cups and explore that a little bit. Sorry, I was about to do the summary just a little bit ahead of myself again. So the Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Cups for Cancer. Clarifying the Two of Cups for Cancer. Clarifying the Two of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay, so to clarify the Two of Cups, Cancer, we have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess, clarifying the Two of Cups. So, given that you have, you have Ace of Cups twice, and you have the Two of Cups with the Knight of Cups here, I'm gonna say here that there is a relationship that once you get a move, when you see sort of that you don't really have anything to fear, that you don't have, you're plenty. If it's a question of not being enough, that's not it here. That's not it here at all. There's a natural a natural, you have a lot, the heavier cards are the 8 and 9 of Swords, and that's talking about feeling stuck inside your head, overthinking things. You know, it brings you to the point of anxiety. So there's some level of defensiveness that needs to be overcome, and maybe a feeling of lack or some kind of unworthiness. But really, it's this is like, and that's been with you for a little while, like for a while, because it's taken you a lot to get here. I think you've done a lot of work, but you are headed for this beautiful relationship. I think you know, with the High Priestess here, she knows. She just knows. She knows what's good for her and what's not good for her. Now, we don't always listen, which is why the Golden Egg is talking about, go and listen. Take that question to yourself. Take it to yourself and be quiet. She's very quiet, and she's your higher guidance. So the call here is to go in there, because you have a beautiful, bold new beginning here. Let me show you these. You know, you have the Ace of Cups twice and the Ace of Wands. Like, how does it get any better than that? So you have love coming to you. You have cycles that are shifting. You're getting perspective. The only thing that might be tripping you up is a subtle little like, am I really enough for this? Am I ready for this? And then the Swords are just talking about getting in your head too much. So so this is such a beautiful, I really love this reading. There was another reading that hit me this way in this series. So it's, you know, I don't really have any more advice for you other than to go within and contemplate whatever is making you kind of feel anxious. Go in and contemplate that, because you're kind of in the driver's seat at this point in this, in what I see here playing out. Things have shifted. They've already shifted, and they're shifting again. And you can walk away from any burdens that are lingering here that are causing you to go up in your head, and don't self-doubt yourself. That's really key here, because you have beautiful cards of closure and opening. Most of all, you have opening. This is so significant that you have these two showing up, the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. So seatbelts, please. That's what I just heard. So I hope this is helpful, Cancer. If you enjoyed the reading, please do like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment if this resonated. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. And until then, do take care. Bye.